Hey, what's up, guys? Alan here with EatSleepTrade.net, bringing you guys the watch list for the week of March 16th, 2015. The market's been a little bit tough the last couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens here. I think I got a couple of good potential stocks that might have a nice chance for a good upside. So stay tuned for just a couple seconds and we will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. First up on the list, we're going to go over the carryovers from last week, and the first one on that is PETS. We're still holding this one over the weekend into Friday, and we were playing it off the breakout of this bull flag here after this nice big run up, and waiting to get up to our next area of resistance around the $16 range and hopefully to continue this uptrend. I'll go ahead and put a link to the most recent chart update on this one so you guys can catch up with that if you missed anything that happened last week. Next up on the list, another carryover from last week's watch list is TESO. So check out last week's watch list if you want me to get more into this, but essentially we're going to be watching this same wedge. We're coming off higher lows, lower highs, and starting to try to get out of this wedge and see if we can't work our way up to this 1182 area and break out from that and maybe start uptrending and get out of this pretty nasty downtrend that we've been in for quite some time. So look for that 1182 area break, and maybe we could start looking at this thing for a new uptrend. Next up on the list is going to be PMF. So PMF's had a nice long-term uptrend, as you can see on the daily chart here, and we're consolidating now off of this pretty big rip right here. Came back down, caught itself, still put in a higher low, came back up with a lower high, and looks like it's trying to put another higher low in. So we're going to watch this in the next week, see if it what it does with this consolidation here, whether we continue consolidating to create that channel, or if we have a break to either side with momentum and try to catch that in whichever direction that might be. So coming up next on the list is MARA. So we got a nice channel forming on this one between 1640s and 780s up here. So giving us a nice range even without the potential of a breakout. So you can see we got a pretty decent uptrend. We got a bearish head and shoulders set up right here. But as you could see, both times where you would expect to break that neckline here and here, we managed to hold that area and swing back up to create this channel that we're now in. So once again, didn't break through that support area here around the 1640s or 640s, I'm sorry. And we're going to look to make our way possibly back up to this channel. If we could take a trade on this Monday, if we open up with any type of significant volume in the morning and looks like we're going to have a green day, we can get our risk set up with the low of this day here around 670 and has potential to come back up to the top side of this channel around 780, 770. So you got a pretty good risk to reward setup if you can trade this channel right here, with the potential of a breakout as well if we get above that resistance and continue this uptrend. Could be a lot of shorts into this right now expecting it to break down, which it could break down coming up. So definitely if we were to trade on this, absolute dead stop is going to be any kind of break above or break below this 640 area. Next up on the list is going to be DOC. So another one here that is trending up nicely, and these are kind of the stocks that you have to play when you're getting into a tougher market where everything isn't running up. So you want to stay, playing it safe with stocks that are trending up and coming off of those trend lines and putting in their higher lows, getting ready to make their next leg up. And that's exactly what we got with DOC here. We have a nice support area around this 1630 area that we just broke back above here. So really going to look for that 1630 area to hold, maybe some consolidation up here before we could start heading back up. Also, if we were to take a trade on this, you're going to want to put your stops just below that 1630 area. Some nice strength on Monday, or confirmation to give us some strength, would be a break above our 50-day here. So as you can see, we're catching up to that, and that's kind of relevant to this whole resistance area right here. So if we can get above that, that could get us a break and possibly start heading back up to this 1730 area where our next area of resistance will be located, and want to just continue this trend and continue up nicely and maybe get a 4 or 5 day play off of this up into those $17 area. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. Also, check out our website, eatsleeptrade.net. From there, you can follow me on Twitter and check out the forums to stay up to date on all the stocks that we're watching and trading. And I'll put a link for all that stuff down below. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the chart updates throughout the week.